All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are for the evening game matchup between the Mustangs from Mid-State and the Ashburn Xtreme 16U. And we are about ready to get started and getting on the ice and getting set up. And here we go. And that face-off taken and won by Rutherford. Now working his way up the ice comes Ryan. Ryan not able to get through. Now working his way back and dumped all the way down, and that's going to be icing. And that will get us a face-off all the way back down here to the left of the Mustang goal. So to recap, because I know we had a little issue with getting broadcast going this afternoon. Ashburn did drop that one as Rutherford ties this face-off up. He gets it around. That's a shot on goal that is saved by the netminder for the Mustangs, and now working their way back out. Trying to get it out. Finally sent out by Murphy. Now Rutherford's with it. Rutherford hauled down. No call coming. And back we go. Now trying to work his way up. Sends it up and through the zone. And they'll get changes. Ryan giving chase in the corner. Now behind the net, fighting for it. Not able to get through. And finally sent up and pushed out. It gets past Trexler for the Mustangs, but he recovers in his defensive zone and gets it out of the zone. And now working his way up. Up along the far side, working to get to the middle. Can't quite get it through. And now a shot on that is blocked aside by DeVost in net. And he'll continue to work it. Along the far side boards, Ashburn trying to get it out. Can't quite get it out. It's dumped right back in, but over the boards by the Mustangs. And that'll get us a whistle and a face-off just outside the Ashburn zone. So again, heartbreaker for the Ashburn Xtreme this afternoon, dropping that one 5-4 to this same team. So that one. So face out there, won by the Mustangs. Mustangs working their way up the zone, and now out here it comes to, and couldn't quite get inside the zone because he's checked off the puck by number 2 from the Mustangs, and now Leeds recovers in neutral. He sends it up to Feliciano. Feliciano dumps it in. He's there, giving chase, sent around. Leeds holds it in along the near side boards, dumps it off for Feliciano, and it's taken back by the Mustangs, and Mustangs dump it in. Now Sterbutzel, he gets it, he sends it up the zone, working his way through, sends it across for O'Neill, does Leeds. O'Neill takes the shot, that's saved, sticked aside by the netminder and pushed to the corner, and now working his way out is Little for the Mustangs. Trexler are also fighting for it. Now Little comes away with it, and he dumps it in for the Mustangs, and they're going to give chase inside the zone. Now sent around, trying to clear the zone. It finally does get out. That is sent across to Rutherford. Rutherford working his way towards the net. He takes a shot, and another shot, and a goal. That goal, and that wasn't Rutherford. I'm sorry, that was Wu. So that goal scored by Wu. Went in, took the shot, put another shot on, and scores. And that makes this one a 1-1 by Ashburn. Sent around, looking his way up, and sent to the side. And, that was a squeaker. Had a little trouble with that one, but he does get it out. And now working his way up the zone is ice. It is Bryce Rutherford. Rutherford sends it across, looking for Wu. Wu looking to do some more damage. Now sent towards the net. Wu chases it around in the corner. He dumps it back looking for Rutherford. Rutherford takes a shot that goes wide of the net. Now sent through is it Pastelescu. Couldn't quite hold his own, and it is sent in by the Mustangs. Mustangs sent it down and around. It is loose behind the net. And now there's going to be a penalty for hooking, and it looks like that's going to come up against Donovan. Donovan going to get the gate here for hooking. And a face-off inside the Ashburn zone to the left of netminder DeVos. Now working his way out, it's sending up, trying to get it out of the zone. Ratterman couldn't quite get it out. He does get out of the zone, and now Feliciano coming back short-handed. He takes a shot. I'm sorry, that's not Feliciano, that's Ryan. Oh, that was Feliciano, I was right. All right, Little coming around on the power play, centers it. Couldn't quite pull the trigger as the Mustangs as they move it back around. Now working through, trying to get across.
It's better than the camera.
Tied up in the corner, trying to get to the front. Finally they do as they break it away. Ratterman giving chase. Now dumped off to the corner. Now behind the net. Looking for somewhere to go with it is the Mustangs. Looking out front, trying to get, there's a shot, and there's a save by DeVos. Big save, and now dumped out. Giving chase there is Ryan. Ryan is giving chase in the zone. Now behind their net, trying to send it up. And now sent all the way down. And they're going to call that one icing. Face off back down inside. Back down inside the Mustangs net. 11:43 remaining here in the first period. Score 1-0 Ashburn. Conchar wins that faceoff, sends it around. Now working their way up, trying to get through. Sent up, moved out. Strabutz is going to get it in neutral. Continuing to try and clear and Conchar is just going to send that one in. So that's sent in. Chase being given there by Ratterman. Sorry, that's Rubenstein. Still getting used to some of the names, guys. DeVos tries to give a poke check to that, and he missed it, and it almost left a rebound there for the attacker, but he gets it covered up, and that'll give us a face-off to the left of the Ashburn net. All right, that face-off won by Ashburn. That was Kyle that was in for that face-off. They send it around, held in at the line, sent around. Donovan is now out, and O'Neill is back on, taking his place on the ice. Kyle going to chase it behind his own net. Sent back towards the net, not able to get there. Kyle gets it behind the net, working his way up, tries to get it to O'Neill, but he just misses it, and O'Neill took out the referee as he was stretching out to try and take out that pass, but he couldn't quite get a stick on it, and so we are still going to get a face-off down inside the Ashburn end to the right of netminder DeVos. That face-off taken by Cal, won initially, but then turned right over, and there's a shot. Goal! Scored by the Mustangs. Gets that one through on the 5-hole. That face-off taken and won by Feliciano. Now a shot towards the net. Ratterman almost puts that one away. Rubenstein's got it now. Rubenstein cutting towards the middle. Oh, sorry, that's Feliciano. Feliciano sends it around to and sent out to center now. There goes Murphy. Murphy's sending it up and poke checked off. Now Van Benton. Van Benton tries to get to it. It's taken though. Now he blocks that toe drag attempt by the Mustangs. And now behind the net, Feliciano. Feliciano trying to get through. Now Van Benton fighting for it. Leaves it for Feliciano. Feliciano going to go the other way up the far side boards. He sends it up looking for Ryan. Couldn't quite get it to him. And it's sent right back out. Now Feliciano coming back through center. He's working through. He drops it for Ryan. Ryan couldn't quite get the shot off. And it is sent all the way down. And that is going to go. Now it's touched by DeVos. That didn't quite get all the way down there. And that will make it, so he covers it up, and that'll give us a face-off inside the Ashburn zone. Down to 9:26, remaining in the first period, tied up at 1. Face-off won by Rutherford for Ashburn. He sends that one around. Now continuing to work through Strabutzel. Strabutzel gets it on the far side corner. Now sent back out by Rutherford. Rutherford steals that one, tries to get it up, trying to clear, but couldn't quite. And now sent back towards the net. Now, sharp angle shot. Rutherford leaves that one, though, for Revich. Revich trying to work his way up. He does get it up. He sends it through. Now Donovan. Donovan working through. Trying to get through. Rutherford's got it. He sends that one back around. Gets it low for Donovan. Chase being given there by Wu. That's been sent up, and it is out of play. Put out of play by the Knights, and that will give us a face-off inside the Mustangs in. Excuse me, I said Knights. That's the Mustangs. My fault. This face-off won by the Mustangs as they send it back around. Now working his way up. Gets it on the far side boards. I'm sorry that I don't have the roster for the Mustangs. I didn't have time to get it, so I'm just playing it by ear. I don't know all the Mustangs names. I'm still learning the ones for Ashburn, for crying out loud. So I apologize. Now working our way towards, trying to get through. Turned up there by, sent in though on net on that clearing attempt. That was Morse that sent that one up. Now, shot missed by Cowell as he whiffed on the shot. Couldn't quite. Now Apostoluso sends it towards, tipped on by Rubenstein, but big save by the netminder. Now Rubenstein gets it over to Cowell. Cowell sends it back towards the net. Blocker to side. Being sent up is, see, that was, who that was? Oh, that was Apostolescu that sent that up. So Feliciano coming back. He's got O'Neal with him. He sends it across for Leeds. Leeds can't quite hold on to that pass. And now sent towards the net by Feliciano. Still loose as they still dig for it. And it's loose outside in front of the net. Finally taken away by Feliciano. And couldn't quite get that one to go. Now pushing his way up. Finally sent out to Van Benton. Van Benton's got it. Murphy's got it. He sends it down, and they're going to wave off icing on that one. And being sent up. Now working his way out, Van Benton. He gets it over to Feliciano. Feliciano working his way through center. Comes around on the far side boards. Cuts back to the middle. Big drop attempt there by O'Neal. Couldn't quite get it on Feliciano's stick. And now working our way through center. And here come the Mustangs. Bumped off, though. Being sent up and out it goes. Now Feliciano. Feliciano with O'Neal. He goes around wide. Sends it. He's bumped off the puck there. Now sent in front by Benton. Benton sends it over to Leeds, who gets it to Feliciano, but he can't get the shot off. Still back behind. He goes on the far side corner, sends it behind the net for Leeds. Leeds working his way through, trying to get through. And as on the clearing attempt, it is sent over the boards by the Mustangs. And that will get us a face-off to the right of the Mustangs net. 5:51 remaining here in the first period. We are tied at 1. That face-off tied up and won by Rutherford. Tries to get it through to to the net, but is taken off his stick as he does. Now Ratterman steals that puck. He sends it in. Now Rutherford's giving chase behind the net. He's skating through. Puts the brakes. Puts it back to Revich. Revich sends it towards the net. Tipped on by Ratterman. Trying to get it out front. Wu. Wu sends it up to Strabutzel. Strabutzel sends it towards the net. It's loose. Still loose. And still loose. Now sent towards the net. And now coming all the way down. And that is going to be icing. And we will get another face-off here inside the Mustang zone. 5:12 remaining here in the first period. Still tied at 1. Rutherford wins that face-off. He sends it back. Couldn't quite be held at the line by Revich. And Revich sends that through. Tries to get now Rutherford with it. Rutherford loses it at center, but comes back with it now. Being sent up to Ratterman. Ratterman's got it. Oh, Ratterman gets knocked off the puck by Rutherford. Ratterman went back for the puck, and Rutherford was coming in for the loose puck, and he took him out. Now working through, gets it up the ice, and dumped in. Working his way through Strabutzel. Strabutzel trying to get through. Sends it across. Finally gets it through as he was looking for Feliciano. I'm sorry, that was Ryan. Ryan is now coming off the ice as well, as they're trying to get full new line out there to Ashburn. Now tipped toward, sent forward by Wu. Wu sent through. Now Apostolescu tries to get it through. Now working his way in is Herrick, number 9 for the Mustangs. He is bumped off the puck, and I don't know what the call is. They're gonna call him they're calling Morse for hooking on that one, but that's a pretty weak call. That looked like that was a battle. Anyway, they gave it to, Morse is gonna sit down for 2 minutes on the hooking call, and that is sent back. Now behind the net with the Mustangs. They look for it to the middle, blocked away. Sent up by Donovan. Donovan working his way out. Gets it through, and that is retreated. Now stolen at center there by Murphy, but he couldn't quite do anything with it, and now he's out of position, but he gets back. Now a 3-on-3 developing. Shot on. DeVos makes that save, and we are tied or we will get a face-off out just to the right of the Ashburn netminder DeVos. 3:31 remaining here. 1:35 on the penalty. In the first period, we remain tied at 1. Face-off extended towards the net. Not able to get there. Shot by number 6 goes over the net. And DeVos is pushing over, and the net got dislodged. So that face-off won by Gonchar. Gonchar gets it up. Kept in at the line there by the Mustangs, at least temporarily. Now it's sent down. That's going to go all the way down for icing, and that'll give us a face-off back to the right of netminder DeVos. Gonchar in for this face-off. He wins it back, sends it to Revich. Revich tries to send it out. He does get it out, and it works its way down the ice. Rubenstein waiting for Gonchar to clear. Then he sends it back to Revich. Now Revich working his way up. Tries to get it through. It's dumped in by Gonchar. 50 seconds remaining on the penalty to Morse. Now being sent up. Dumped in there by Strabuzzo behind. O'Neill's giving chase. Now working his way out now. Strabuzzo puck. It's sent forward. That's onside at the line, working their way towards the net, just missing, and goes harmlessly into the near side corner. And now forced out of the zone are the Mustangs, as they will have to regroup at center. Now sent forward, not able to get there. Pushed up. Rebic trying to keep it still out of the zone, and that is offsides at the line. And face-off going to happen right here in front of us, as Morse is now now coming in, shot on by number 24. It gets tipped aside though by the defense and cleared by Ashburn. Xtreme giving chase, turned over to Feliciano. He tries to send it through. It's tipped away by the defense. Not quite able to get it through. He was looking for leads on that other side. Now O'Neill. O'Neill holds on to it. He sends it off. Morse does. Morse sends it back down low. Sent behind by, now Leeds has it. Leeds looking for it. Trying to get it out front. Can't. O'Neill sends it over to Feliciano. Now back to O'Neill. O'Neill back to Leeds. Working his way out front for Feliciano. Can't quite get there. And it is sent out. And now O'Neill. Neal working his way to the middle. Can't quite get there on Leeds. He sends it through Feliciano. Feliciano trying to get there. Now sent through to O'Neill. Sent out front. Leeds with the shot, and it sneaks through, and that is a goal. That goal scored for Ashburn. Leeds assisted by O'Neill. And that is a 2-1 game. The Mustangs now trying to work their way out. Now Ratterman. Ratterman's working his way up. 26 seconds remaining. Sends it towards the net. Face. Oh, and Rutherford's stick was tied up. He almost had a rebound right there. Now sent back in. Sent back around behind the net to get through. Now working his way out. Ratterman. Ratterman taken out on that check. And sent across, and that is the end of the first period with the score, Ashburn 2, Mustangs 1. Go ahead and grab yourself a cold beverage, but don't wait too long because we've got another 17 minutes for the second period coming right up of exciting hockey between the Xtreme and the Mustangs. All right, that face-off won by Rutherford. Working to get it out. Now sent out. That face-off won by the Mustangs. Now checked off the puck. Puck is still loose. Now Cal comes away with it. He works his way up, trying to get it up to Donovan. Donovan does. He gets it to Wu. Wu working his way along on the near side boards, working his way through. He takes a shot out front. It's loose and held on to by. That one is held on to just barely. Face off there, won by Ashburn, held in. That's Cal that was in on that face off. Now working their way around to the near side boards and working his way up. Kept in by Cal along the far side boards. Now he's got it back to, try to see what number that was. That's Donovan. Stood up is by Sturbatzel, but can't quite get it out. And that's probably going to be an interference call. Oh, they're going to call it checking from behind. So Donovan goes to the box. They're going to call this one checking from behind, which means 2 minutes and 10. 2 and 10. That one sent out a play by Morse. Hits the Black Hog darn good barbecue sign up there. And we'll have a face-off here back inside the zone to the right of the Ashburn netminder. So Conchar in for that face-off. It is won by Mustangs. Mustangs continue to work towards it. They take the shot. That's safe. Shifted aside there by DeVos and sent to the far side corner. Now working his way through. Morse watching him. It's in the near side corner. He's trying to get it up the boards. Try to get it up to Rubens. Out. That puck tipped on, but goes just wide of the net. That one was close. And resetting. Now back out. And couldn't quite get it out of. And it's tipped out by Conchar. And we'll get a face-off right here. Did go outside the zone, but it was sent out by the Xtreme, so they're going to have a face-off coming up in their own zone. Face-off there, one. Now sends it around, looking to get his way up. Kept in at the line. Now held in a shot that goes wide, and another shot that goes off the side of the net. Mustangs putting on the pressure. Couldn't quite get that one past the netminder DeVos. Leeds now trying to send it up. He's looking for O'Neill, but couldn't quite get it out. And he pushes it through. Now Morse. Morse sends it back. Now works his way through, and now by himself a shot. That goes high up over the net and off the glass and kept in. Another centering pass, another shot towards the net. Behind it goes. Trying to work out front. Saved by DeVos. Continuing to work. And now finally coming away with it is Morse. Morse looking up for Leeds. He gets him in stride right at the blue line. Is able to get there. O'Neill with the shot towards the net. Not quite able to get that one on. It goes just wide. And away come the Mustangs. Breaking out. Getting it through. And in on sides. But taken right away by O'Neill. O'Neill trying to push that one out of the zone. He does. It gets out to center. Recovered by the Mustangs. Mustangs, Hewitt. Hewitt tries to get it through, but it's intercepted there by That's intercepted there by O'Neal. And he gets a little cross check that's not called, which is fine because the last one was called a cross checking from behind. It probably wasn't. But Strabutzel now. Strabutzel checked off the play in the near side corner, trying to get it out, looking up for Ryan, and finally sent up. Now, coming through is Feliciano. Feliciano was movement side. There's a shot and a goal. That goal scored by Feliciano, assisted by Strabutzel. And that'll put Ashburn up by a score of 3-1. 12:54 remaining in the second period. Ashburn up in this one now 3-1. Now face-off won by Feliciano. Ashburn comes in, he takes a shot, it goes high up over and out of play, and we'll get a face-off inside the Mustang zone. I guess it would be helpful if I gave you guys the camera. Sorry about that, guys. Face-off won by Ashburn, sent towards the net, still trying to get through. Still another one. Now behind Feliciano, looking for Strabutzel. Strabutzel takes a shot. That's blocked out by the Mustangs. And now in a foot race and sent towards the net and ran into. It was accidental. I don't think there was any ill intent there. But he lost an edge. Ended up inside goalie DeVos, and then the net came off. So that face-off taken by Rutherford, but won by the Mustangs, working their way out, sending it through. Now Van Benton sends it across for Murphy. Murphy sending it up for Wu. Wu trying to tip it forward. It gets in by Conchar, and Conchar bumped off the puck. Now Van Benton with it. Rutherford now. Rutherford working his way. He centers nobody home to put it away though, and Wu can't quite hold it, and he gets out to center. Murphy's going to recover it here. Now being sent through. Rutherford giving chase, and that one is shot on though, and sent up. Not able to hold that was Conchar, could not hold that puck, and it's still at center as there's a battle for it. Van Benton in there with Conchar. Rutherford giving support. Now we've got 4 Ashburn players and 3 Mustang players all battling for it. And finally the puck gets away. Rutherford gave chase, but he couldn't quite get to it. Sending it towards, not able to get out. And now finally Rutherford comes away with it. It's poked off his stick. Now to Murphy. Murphy sends that one in, and it goes around. So it looks like matching minor penalty is going to come up here, probably for roughing. 2 minutes each. I think that's what the call is going to be. We're just getting clarification. So they did give them both double minors. So 4 minutes each for roughing for both those guys. Coincidental though, and now there's going to be a penalty on that one. That was Murphy just trying to keep him off of his goaltender. So that ended up turning into a little more. So a lot of the money with that the call, but the truth is that he slashed the goalie and he paid the price, so he took them both, and that's okay. So for those watching at home, yes, got it. It looked worse than it was, but the time poking at the goalie, he's just trying to get him off the goalie, so they call it both ways. As an official myself, that's probably the way I would have gone because there's a little bit of both on either side. I don't know if there's going to be an extra penalty coming up to Murphy because of the manner in which he took him down. I think that's what they're discussing right now. And so at 10:30 waiting, we're going to let the officials sort this out, and I'll let you know what I find out from the official score. So I think they gave the extra penalty to the Mustangs, and I don't know if that was because of the aftermath of the scrum after the guy was taken down. But a second penalty was given to Hewitt. So there's an extra 2 minutes on the board, and this is going to put Ashburn on a power play, up 3-1 with 10:30 remaining here in the second period. Lots of explanations going on, lots of question marks, but it is what it is. This might get to be a tough game. I don't know how physical the last game was, but I'm assuming that might have something to do with it because I wasn't here for that game. So face off, won by Cal. Back to Strabutzel. Strabutzel gets it down low to Ryan. Ryan sends it around and pushed up. Ratterman holds it along the far side boards, trying to get through, tries to take a shot. That's blocked away by the defense. Now Ryan with it along the far side boards. Sends it back to Ratterman. Ratterman tripped up. No call coming, even though the guy's stick was in his skate, but okay. So he's got it. He's got it down low. Now going back and forth in the far side corner. Gets it back to Van Apostolesco. He takes a shot. That rebound taken by Ryan. He shoots it. It's blocked away. And now it's sent out by the Mustangs. Now here come back the Mustangs. Short-handed. Dumps it in. Strabutzel giving chase. Poked off. And now sent back up. Working their way through. Here comes Strabutzel. Strabutzel coming through. He's onside with Cowell. He works through, trying to get it through. And nothing doing. And Holt's a good call. He did hit the puck with his hand, and then it went to his line mate. That face-off taken and won. Now looking his way back. Here comes Leeds. Leeds sent it on net. Blocked aside by the netminder. Continued to work his way through. Moves, sends that towards the net, and it's covered up and held onto. And that will get us a face-off just to the right of the Mustang goal. I apologize. I think I've been on mute for a hot minute. For that I apologize. I'm not sure if you got much audio there, but 2:42 remaining here in the second period. 3-1, Ashburn leading. Now shot towards the net, not taken by, or not able to be put on net by the Mustangs. So as a face-off back here to the left of Ashburn netminder DeVost. That face-off won by the Mustangs. Mustangs sending it out. Now working his way out is Wu. Wu coming through. Now that face-off won by, looks like Conchar took that face-off. Now he's got it down low. He's looking for somewhere to go with the puck. He sends it back to Feliciano behind the net. Feliciano on the far side corner. He sends it back to Van Benton. Van Benton takes a shot that's blocked up and over to the near side corner. Now Feliciano sends it through to, I'm sorry, that was Conchar sending it to Feliciano. He's got it out front, does Conchar, but it's tipped off his stick and back come the Mustangs. Mustangs coming through. Now working his way through. Wu. Now Feliciano trying to get through. That is not offsides. I thought it was pretty close, but they're going to say it stayed on sides. Now behind the net, working his way through and set up and out of play by, I guess it was sent up and out of play by Feliciano. But face off coming up inside the Ashburn zone. Rutherford tips that one aside. He tips it down low. He's got it down low. He's looking for somewhere to go with the puck. Sitting out front, not quite able to get it. He was looking for, I think he was looking for Ryan there. Wasn't quite able to get it to him. And now down goes Morse chasing it down. He's taken out of the play. No call coming. Now blocked out front by Rutherford. Rutherford sends it up for Ryan. That's blocked away and taken back by Rutherford. And now up comes Ryan. Ryan working up with Ratterman. Ratterman going wide, trying to give by the D. He sends it towards the net. It is now behind the net for Ryan. Now dumped in the corner, Rutherford trying to hold on to it. There's 3 seconds left, and that will do it for the second period with the score. Ashburn continuing to lead this one. Okay, I think we're back. I guess it has been frozen for a hot minute there. So for that, I apologize. But we're back. That face-off won by Ashburn. They move it in. That's Cal that was on that draw. And so we are just beginning the third period with 16:53 remaining here. So Ashburn continued to lead this one 3-1. Shots even at 15. Face-off tied up with Cal. Leeds tries to get that one through. Leeds sends that one back down and around. Now to set out. Revich is going to hold the line. Revich holding the line. Sent around. O'Neal giving chase down low. O'Neal trying to get it through to Leeds, but it is taken away by the Mustangs, but held in at the line there by Sterbutzel, but then sent down. Revich going to go ahead and get it, pick it up for Ashburn, and it is sent up. Looking for Leeds. It was tipped, so no icing. Leeds has it now. He's looking to the middle, trying to get it to somebody out front, but it wasn't quite there, and now held onto and sent out of the zone. Cal with it. Continue to work through. And sent up and tipped in there by Leeds, as Ashburn will get a wholesale change. O'Neal's the only one left out there from that line as they go ahead and get new players on the ice here. Feliciano sends it through to Ratterman. Ratterman forward to Murphy. Murphy's got it. Murphy skating it in. He takes a shot towards the net, not quite able to, and he works his way back out. Now coming back 2-on-1 are the Mustangs, but it is locked away by Morse and sent up by O'Neal and dumped in, and Ratterman's now going to give chase as he gets his change. Pastelescu sends it through. He sends it up, and it hit one of the flags up there, which means they will get a face-off at the, should not be in the zone. It should be at the first face-off dot, but they are going to take it all the way in. That face-off won by Feliciano. Sent back around by Pastelescu. Has sent in on DeVos. DeVos holds on, and we're going to get a face-off to his left. 2. They are going to call that one a goal, even though he whistled it down for being covered. So it is 3-2. They will continue to move. And behind the net now, looking up the zone, Leeds blind pass, no one there. I think he thought that O'Neill was somewhere. Now O'Neill does get it though to Leeds, and he is taken down. No call coming. But he was definitely hooked. So now coming back 2-on-1. Now being sent up. Now O'Neill working his way through. Now that pass misses, so there's no icing. And sticked aside by DeVos, giving it right back for the Mustangs, but not able to quite. And now working his way up is O'Neill. O'Neill to Leeds. Leeds coming through center. He sends it to O'Neill. O'Neill sends the puck towards the net. And cross-checked by the defense there. And then falling on top of the netminder was, I believe that was Leeds that got cross-checked. But doesn't look like there's going to be any call coming. Looks like they're going to let them continue to cross-check. So that face-off taken by Feliciano. They win it. He's looking to get it through. Sends it back down low to Wu. Wu just couldn't quite hold on to it, and now working his way back. Now Wu with it. Wu trying to get it across to Morse. Morse couldn't quite get to it, and it's taken by the Mustangs. Mustangs working their way back. Now held on to, but they are offsides, and then brought in offsides by the Ashburn Xtreme, so it will not be. Now Wu with it. Wu goes wide. He goes wide. And now behind the net with it. Wu, Ratterman with it. Now sent up. Ratterman sends it, working his way back to the point. Now working his way up. Working through 2-on-1. Now 2-on-0. A shot, and that goes wide of the net as bouncing puck gets through one player. But now back come the Mustangs. Number 55 with the toe drag, but is poked out, checked off his stick. Tipped out by Rutherford. And it's hit right back in offsides. And that face-off will come back. The Mustangs in, because that is where the pass originated from. 9:49 remaining here in the third period, so in the game. Score is 3-2. Now Rutherford in for the face-off. He wins that face-off. Couldn't quite push it into the zone, so they got to regroup. Now sent out to Ryan. Ryan sends it in. Now taken out Rutherford. Rutherford working his way through. He's hauled down. No call. And still working his way to get on side. He does. And then sent out a play by Murphy. And we'll get a face-off here at center. And I don't know why they're... So that is sent out. Now, Ruck gobbled up by the bus. He holds on to it. He holds on to it, and that gives us a face-off here inside the Ashburn zone. That face-off won by the Mustangs, sent back. Couldn't quite get out, and now here comes O'Neal. O'Neal with Feliciano. O'Neal working his way through. Couldn't quite get through, though. And taken now by the Mustangs as they regroup in their own zone, trying to get their way out. Overskated, though, there by number 9. Couldn't quite get through there. And now finally taken back by Feliciano. Feliciano breaking in with O'Neal. Sent towards the net, held on to by the netminder. No, it's not. It's blocked behind the net and sent back out by the Mustangs out to center where Rebic has got it. Rebic trying to sent back out now. Rebic now coming in 3-on-2. There's a shot, trying to go short side, blockered away by DeVos. And puck comes out. That puck comes out and sent right back in by the Mustangs, and that'll give us a face-off. And that face-off is going to happen right there at center. So face-off at center. Down to 8:04 remaining here in the third period. Ashburn continuing to lead this one by a score 3-2, as you see in your top left corner. Working along the far side boards, trying to push the puck. Scrum for the puck. It's a 2-on-2 battle, and they finally call it. And they call it a frozen puck, and therefore at the center, at the dot. That puck, that won by the Mustangs. Mustangs coming in, working their way through, but couldn't quite get through and blocked away by the defense. Now, Apostolescu is going to retrieve for the Ashburn Xtreme. He sends it up. Couldn't quite get it through around the corner. And working back up are they now. Sent back towards the net. It's loose. Puck is still loose. Can't get it through. Blocked. No way that they both knew where that was. He just happened to be in the right spot, and it went off of him and out. And now sent down the ice, trying to beat out the icing. And nope, they said no icing. Checked off, but centered. Now Feliciano takes a shot. Oh, and he just missed the far side post and sent back out by the Mustangs. Now Apostolescu sends it up to Ratterman. Ratterman comes in. He sends it across looking for Leeds. Leeds has it. Leeds looking towards the net, trying to get it on. It's a shot on. That's held on to by the netminder. And we have another face-off coming up to the left of the netminder. 6:45 remaining here in the third period. Ashburn holding on to a 3-2 lead. Rutherford just went wide of the net. Now back. Rutherford down low in the corner. He sends it down. He gets it through. Working his way across. Taken. Rutherford with it. He's working towards the net. He gets it around the Conchar. Conchar sends it down low. Now he gets it around behind the net to Rutherford. Rutherford sends it out front, but it's blocked back behind the net by the netminder. And Van Benton can't quite get it to Gonchar as they went high up over the glass, or off the glass, excuse me, not over the glass. Conchar giving chase. Rutherford tried to toe drag through, couldn't quite do it. It's kept in because it was brought in by the Mustangs, and that is why it's not offsides. Seems there are some parents that don't understand the rules that when the defending team brings it into the zone while a player is offside for the offensive team, it is not offsides. The offending team has to be the one to put it in the zone. That's part of the problem that I don't think they understand, but that's all right. So pushing this one out, and it goes into the Ashburn bench, and that will give us a face-off inside the Ashburn zone, as they are the ones that sent it out of play. Now, coming back with it are the Mustangs. Sends a shot on. That's held on to. That's held on to, and we'll get a face-off here inside the Ashburn zone. That face-off won by Ashburn. That is Cowell on that face-off. And now it's sent down. There is no icing. So chasing it down. Cowell now tries to hold the zone. It gets over his stick and sent back out to center. Revich with it now. Now Feliciano working his way through. He's got Rubenstein with him, but he works it through to the middle. He tries to center it, not able to. And back forward. Oh, and a shot that gets blocked by the netminder and sent out. Held in at the line by Morris. Sent on. Puck is still loose. And now it's covered up. And we will get a face-off here in the zone for the Mustangs. Face-off coming up to the right of the netminder for the Mustangs with 4:13 remaining. Won by the Mustangs. They cannot clear the zone as Morse holds the zone. He sends it towards the net, but it misses and goes wide to the near side corner. Now sent out, finally pushed out by the Mustangs out to center and dumped in. Well, tried to dump in, but instead he saw the goaltender and shot it at the goaltender that was on the bench. So face-off coming up here. So face-off is going to be at center. That face-off won. And pushed up now. Sending his way through his leads. Now back towards the net. It's loose. Held on to Apostolescu. Takes the shot that goes wide. It's blocked out front. I mean, not wide. And sent in offsides. Now Rutherford wins that face-off back for Ashburn. Back to Van Benton. Van Benton's got it up for Murphy. Murphy, he's got Kunchar with him now. Now sending it towards the net. And Rutherford hammered again. Again, he's had a target ever since that accidental high stick that didn't get called. But he'll be feeling that one tomorrow. Mom's going to have to put some ice packs on him, I think. And this face-off is going to be where? All right, they're going to say, all right, over here, just outside the Ashburn zone. Won by Rutherford. He sends it over. Trying to work his way through. He sends it up the zone. Now out it goes. And dumped in. And now 19. It's Van Benton. Must have been an offsides call. That face-off tied up by Rutherford and taken by Ashburn, but can't quite get it out. It does not leave the rink area of the playing surface, so we're still playing here. Now Rutherford Works to the middle. Now being sent in. Chase being given by Rutherford in the offensive zone. Now it's sent around behind, but not able to get it. Rutherford gets it through, sends it to. Now somebody trying to get it to the front of the net, just can't quite get there, and sent back in. Now that is offsides, and just as they were about to get a break, but it did trickle in offsides, put in by the Mustangs, and therefore give us a stoppage. 2:06 remaining here in the third period. Ashburn clinging to a 3-2 lead. That face-off won by Ashburn. That's Cal that was in the face-off dot. Being sent up for O'Neal. O'Neal working his way through. He sends it across, trying to get it to Wu. Wu trying to get low, couldn't quite. Sends it forward now. Bumped off by Cal, but Mustangs still hold on to it. Can't quite get it through. And now in the far side corner, working it. Now behind the net does the Mustangs as they try to continue to work for it. Trying to work towards the middle, not able to get it out. Finally pushed out by Wu. Wu coming up. Glove down, but not able to get out by the Mustangs, and now holding up. Wu's got it now. He's sending it forward. He's got Cal. Cal sends it back to O'Neal and sent all the way back, but not icing because it was a pass by our own player. Trying to set up Sir Butzel and sent out. And now working his way in O'Neal. O'Neal working his way forward, trying to get in there, trying to get towards the net. Trying to take a shot. That's blocked. Another shot. Can't quite get it off his Leeds. Leeds still got it, though. We're down to 40 seconds remaining in this game. Ashford just trying to hold on at this point. And Feliciano being bumped off. And, oh, that's probably shouldn't have been offsides as it was tipped forward by the Mustangs into the zone before the Ashburn player could clear. But nonetheless, face-off coming up just outside the Mustangs' end. They haven't been able to get their goaltender off for an extra attacker because there's been so much pressure inside the zone here in the last 30 seconds. Now we are down 24 seconds remaining and sent out of play. Mustangs hoping for that to be all the way down, but that is not how USA Hockey's rules read. So that is not accurate. 22 seconds left. Face-off coming up just outside the Mustang zone. That tied up. Couldn't quite get out. Rubenstein gives chase, but not able to. And now it is sent all the way down, and possibly the worst time for an icing. 12.5 seconds remaining, and it's going to come up to the right of the Ashburn netminder, DeVost. And timeout being taken by the technical issues because Nikki was supposed to do it, but was having some issues trying to get it to load because I was not available to broadcast. However, if we're continuing 1-goal games, that means that we're fighting hard, and we probably have the best. We're keeping things close. All of the games that the Extreme have played have been 1-goal games, except for the one that they lost 5-1. It was kind of I think that was an outlier. But every game, they've all been 1-goal games. So nothing wrong with winning games or losing games by 1 goal as long as you're in it. All right, that face-off going to be taken by Feliciano. And the face-off won by Ashburn, sent out, and now it's offsides. Being pushed up, Feliciano, he's going to take the shot at the empty net. He misses it, but it will not matter as that will do it. And that is the end of the game Ashburn holds on for a 3-2 victory. And that will move them to 2-3 in the AHF. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate the everyone watching, and we have our next broadcast is going to be a little bit because we won't have another broadcast. We don't have another game here for until the 23rd. Next week is an off week for the Extreme, and then they will be playing on the 23rd. That game will be brought to you. That is going to be up in Laurel, Maryland, versus I believe that is when they are playing the Tri-City Eagles. So, and that will be a CBHL game, of course, because they're playing in 2 different games. Anyway,